very warm morning to everyone assembled here. Each sunrise brings a new day filled with new hopes for a new beginning. I am Ram.
And I, Yahavi, welcome you all on behalf of our class 10Q in today's morning assembly. With new days comes new thoughts and new strengths. So, embrace yourself in the journey of resources and development. As David Kostler said, God is source, everything else is resource. Before moving into our assembly, now it's time to take pledge.
As we gather for our annual function today, let us unite to uphold the spirit of our institution, its values and pursuit to knowledge. Our school pledge is a potent reminder of our commitment and our duty as students. Now, I would like to invite Varnika, Vanisha and Ujvi for the school pledge.
Now everyone please stand up and put your right hand on the left shoulder for the pledge. O God, I offer you, my studies, thoughts, words, and actions of this day. Enlighten my mind, strengthen my memory, and guide me to do what's right. Amen.
Prayer indeed is a key to morning and bond of evening that restores peace and fortitude. Now let's take a moment and connect to the Almighty through prayer dance.
सजे बिहारी मनमोहन तेरी छवि अति प्यारी मन मंदिर में सजे बिहारी मनमोहन तेरी छवि अति प्यारी बंसी बजैया रास रचैया तारनहार मेरे तुम ही के भैया तुमसे बड़ा कहाँ कौन कन्हैया श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारी हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव देवकी नंदन तुमको वंदन रखते सबके आज सबके स्वामी अंतर्यामी पूर्ण कीजिए काज देवकी नंदन तुमको वंदन रखते सबके आज सबके स्वामी अंतर्यामी पूर्ण कीजिए काज चौखट पे चल के आज चारों धाम आए हैं बजाओ ढोल स्वागत में मेरे घर राम आए हैं कथा शबरी की जैसे जुड़ गई मेरी कहानी से न रोको आज धोने दो चरण आँखों के पानी से
Your mind is a powerful thing. When you fill it with positive thoughts, your life will start to change. So Ujvi of our class is going to share thought of the day with all of you.
There are sufficient resources on this planet to answer the needs of all, but not enough to satisfy everyone's greed. I repeat my thought, there are sufficient resources on this planet to answer the needs of all, but not enough to satisfy everyone's greed. Thank you.
A poem is the very image of life, expressed in its eternal truth. So let's welcome students of our class to recite an English poem.
Imagine the world in your dreams. Imagine the world in your dreams. Imagine we are developing wisely. We are progressing all day and night.
Imagine there is no pollution. Imagine there is sufficient water.
Imagine the world full of trees. Now coming to reality,
There is a tale of lonely tree in the forest, vast and free.
water, a life-giving stream, a treasure that's beyond our dream.
The star is at top of pollution. Paragon of beauty, Dhaka is a dusty revolution.
Educate and inspire others. Be the voice of change. Raise awareness, share habitat in our country's range.
Protect nature, protect wildlife, as they are all interconnected.
For thriving India, each action, however very small, is truly respected.
Do not stop, do not quit. Always do your best way.
Developing to be developed is journey of our nation.
I to me to our is the key of our nation. I to me to our is the key of our nation.
Thank you.
The nation behaves well if it treats the natural sources as assets, which it must, to turn out the next generation increased and not impaired in value.
Without natural resources, life itself is impossible. From birth to death, natural resources transformed for human use. Feed, clothe, shelter, transport us. Upon them, we depend on every material necessity, convenience, protection, etc. Without abundant resources, prosperity is out of reach.
Now I'd like to invite Ujvi and Vanshika Beniwal on stage to host the skit.
This is the physical material that human being needs and value, such as land, air and water. Resources are technologically, culturally accessible and sustainable. Resources help us to satisfy our needs and wants. Human beings interact with nature through technology to create their own institution for economic development. Do you think resources are free gifts of nature as assumed by many? Absolutely not. Let's look out a drama to know more about resources.
This story belongs to a small family in Bangalore where people suffer a lot due to the water crisis. The current situation of Bangalore 2024 is just a sneak peek into the future. The city has lost its green cover by 66%, water bodies by 74%, and witnessed a growth of 584% in the built-up area.
Scene 1. Mother is making breakfast and she is making an announcement.
Children, get ready for breakfast. Your school bus is about to arrive and you will get late for school.
Girl enters. Girl is coughing.
Why are you coughing, dear?
Mother, I just went out to play with my friends. I'm thirsty. Can you give me some water?
Who told you to go outside to play? Dear, please try to understand. We are running short of water. We don't have enough water to drink. For now, I can give you water capsules.
What is water capsules, Mother?
Water capsules are known as OO. These capsules were recently developed by Skipping Rocks Lab. These are created by Imperial Alumni, P.A. Pasteur and Rodrigo Garcia. Water capsules are tasteless but are edible and can be used as a water replacement in future.
Oh, Mother, now I understand why you are giving me these capsules. Because we are running short of water and we'll get our next water supply in the coming week. Till then, we have to survive why won't these water capsules only?
Yes, dear. Sun enters and joins the conversation.
My friends were also asking me if I could play cricket with them, but I refused them. I have stopped going out as we have no water. Temperature is also high in the month of April as compared to the last year. Mother, can you give me mask so that can I leave for school?
Father reading newspaper joins the conversation.
Where are you going, sir?
I am going to school, Father.
I think that you haven't read the newspaper today.
Yes, Father. I was late today because I went to fetch water from the water tank in our society and there was long queue there and I was not able to get any water. That's why I was not able to read the newspaper.
Today, the main headline in the newspaper is schools are closed in Bangalore till further notice because there is a water shortage in the city.
Oh, it's so sad.
What is the reason of water shortage in our city, Father?
An acute drinking water crisis in Bangalore has been creating international headlines from past few days. Bangalore is facing shortage of 500 million liters every day. The problem is not restricted to our city. The entire state of Karnataka and the areas adjoining to Telangana and Maharashtra are also facing water scarcity.
During last year's monsoon, Karnataka has received rainfall that was 18% below normal value. It means we should go to uncle who lives in Lucknow. We never heard water scarcity in Lucknow. Son, this is because we live in Bangalore, which is in South India, and it has a very different kind of aquifer system which is very rocky. They don't hold a lot of water and empty out quickly and can also be recharged pretty quickly.
This means that groundwater resources are not able to sustain for very long in the event of prolonged dry spell. This is very different from the aquifers in North India, which have much better capacity to hold water. This is why Bihar and Uttar Pradesh, which got even less rainfall last year than Karnataka, have not seen similar water scarcity.
Oh, now I understand why India's Silicon Valley is facing water crisis just like Cape Town.
Today in Bangalore, thousands of people have been chasing tankers, taking fewer showers, and sometimes missing work to collect the water to get through the day. Oh, I am getting late. I should leave now. I am going to office with my friend on his bike, as in my car petrol is empty and petrol pumps are on strike today.
I told you to buy e-bike when you were planning to buy your bull, but you told me that it is a very slow speed and doesn't suit my personality.
I will soon shift to e-vehicle. I have realized my mistake.
Yes, we have read in school that in countries like Japan, there are more charging stations for e-vehicles as compared to fuel stations.
India also needs to follow this practice. As in India, charging stations are few, so people are reluctant to buy electric vehicles. Don't worry, son. India will soon expand infrastructure in this regard.
I shall leave now.
Please don't forget to wear your mask before going outside, as there is so much pollution in the city these days.
Okay, Varnika.
Father leaves.
Mother, I'm also going to my room to take rest as I'm not well.
Okay, dear.
The girl went to her room.
Mother, as schools are closed today, so can I visit my childhood friend Vilas? Yes, sure, but come back soon. Okay, mother.
Boy went to meet his childhood friend Vilas. Scene 2. After an hour, boy comes back.
What happened, son? Why are you upset? Mom, do you remember my friend Vilas? He is going back to his village. Why is going back to village? His father has started organic farming on a large scale and now he is not able to enter around as they are exporting fruits and vegetables to different countries. Oh, it's wonderful. Mother, how he will complete his studies? Your friend can complete his studies online. These days, humans have developed many resources which have made our life easy. But we need to use resources like water and petroleum wisely, as without water and clean air, life cannot exist. Yes, mother, you are right.
Scene 3. School reopens in Bangalore. After a few days, children in school are celebrating Earth Day. Teacher enters.
Good morning, children.
Good morning,
Take your seat, children. Today in our school we are celebrating Earth Day. On this occasion, you are all required to articulate the Earth from your imagination.
After some time, teacher takes a round to check the progress of activity.
Tanvi, why have you made such an ugly articulation of our Earth? Is this how you see it?
I beg your pardon, ma'am. Perhaps my drawing looks ugly, Perhaps this is not how we see our Mother Earth, but the way we are destructing flora and fauna, the way we are polluting the earth, the way we are exploiting the natural resources. I don't think my imagination would take too long to be true.
Yes, dear, I'm afraid so. We humans are using resources extensively. Perhaps this will change the Earth's outlook very soon. The Earth is becoming lesser green, lesser cool, and survival will become impossible very soon.
The Mother Earth shows the emotions on the occasion of Earth Day.
मुझसे है सांसों की तुझ में रवानी, मैं ना रहा तो रहेगा न पानी। मुझसे है सांसों की तुझ में रवानी, मैं ना रहा तो रहेगा न पानी। मैं तेरा हिस्सा हूँ, तू मेरा हिस्सा है, मुझसे ही तू जिंदा है। ना काटो मुझे, दुखता है, ना काटो मुझे, बड़ा दुखता है। हाँ, बड़ा दुखता है। हाँ, दुखता है। ना काटो मुझे, दुखता है।
In a zoo at Lusaka in Zambia, there is a cage where the tortoise eats the world's most dangerous animal. The cage is empty with a mirror inside it, but a mirror where one sees one's own reflection. This signifies that our planet faces the most potential threat from mankind rather than any other animal.
We should all strive to save our home, which is our planet Earth. Even planting one tree can save so many lives. So let's take pledge to protect and conserve the natural resources of the world. We promise to educate our future generations so they may become caretakers of our air, land, water and wildlife. Thank you.
As we gather here today, let's embark on a journey of exploration into a topic that impacts our world profoundly, resources and development. From the forests that provide us with oxygen to the technology that drives our economy, every aspect of our life is interlinked to the resources we have and how we develop them.
So, resources refers to anything that can be used to satisfy human needs or wants. These can be natural resources like air, water, mineral and energy sources, and human resources like machinery and technology, and capital resources like labor and skills.
Development in resources aims to enhance the standard of living, access to education, healthcare and other essential services, while also ensuring that resources are utilized in a sustainable manner to meet the needs of both current and future generations.
So now, I would like to invite Varnika and Disha for hosting group discussion. Yahavi, can you tell us what is resource development? What are various types of resources in the term of region?
Resource development means development of available resources effectively and efficiently without harming the environment or human existence. The benefits of resource development are not only for present but also for future generations. On the basis of origin, resources can be biotic and abiotic. Biotic resources are part of biosphere which have life, example human beings. Abiotic resources are the non-living things that do not have life, example rocks.
Thank you, Yavi, for explaining. Vashpuri, can you explain resources in terms of exhaustibility?
Resources can be classified into renewable and non-renewable resources based on exhaustibility. Renewable resources are those which can be renewed and are abundant in nature. For example, solar energy, wind energy, etc.
Non-renewable resources are those which are not abundant in nature. It took millions of years for the formation and can be exhausted one day. For example, coal, petroleum, etc.
Now, Trisha and Yuvraj Sharma, can both of you explain resources in terms of ownership?
Individual sources are those resources which are privately owned by individual. For example, land owned by farmer, houses, buildings, flats, or other property owned in urban areas. Community resources are those resources which are owned by people living in a community. A single individual can own this property. Example, public park, burial grounds, playgrounds, etc. National resources are those resources which come under a nation or a country. All the minerals, water sources, wildlife, and land within the political boundaries and oceanic area up to 12 nautical miles, that is 22.2 km, is termed as territorial resources. Thus, resources therein belong to the nation.
International resources are those which do not belong to any particular country, such as open sea and space, etc. These resources are managed by international institutions.
Thank you both of you for explaining. Yashika and Vidhi, can you both explain resources in terms of status of development like potential, reserves and stock? Potential resources are those sources of any region which have great potential but have not been utilized, such as oil reserves of Middle East, dark soil of Deccan Plateau. The resources which are developed and ready to use are known as developed resources. These are also used in the present time, for example, river, lakes, petroleum, etc.
Stock is a form of those resources which are evident in nature but human beings don't know how to utilize them. For example, hydrogen can be a great source of energy but we don't know how to use it. Reserves are considered to be part of stocks. These reserves can be used with presently available technology but have not been started yet. For example, water in the dam forest is a reserve which can be used in future.
Now, Yitanshu and Vardhan, can both of you explain how do natural resources contribute to development of a country?
Natural resources are vital for countries' development as they derive economic growth, provide employment opportunities, generate revenue and foreign exchange, stimulate infrastructure development, foster technological innovation and support social programs. They serve as the foundation for various industries like mining, agriculture and energy production, which contribute significantly to GDP exports and growth.
Governments can also get benefit from revenue generated through taxes, royalties and licenses which can be reinvested in essential sectors such as infrastructure, healthcare and education. Furthermore, natural resources abundance can facilitate technological advancement, knowledge transfer leading to innovation and competitiveness in global markets.
Thank you both of you for explaining. Manisha, can you tell us what do we mean by sustainable development and give examples of countries effectively managing their resources for sustainable development?
Sustainable development aims to balance economic growth, social progress and environmental protection to meet the needs of present without compromising the ability of future generation to meet their own needs. Examples of countries effectively managing their resources for sustainable development includes Denmark, Norway, Costa Rica, Bhutan or Germany, each with various initiatives such as renewable energy adoption, conservation efforts and social welfare programs.
Thank you, Manisha. Twinkle, Yuvraj and Tanvi, can three of you explain pillars of sustainable development?
Sustainable development encompasses three main pillars: economic, social and environment. Economic sustainability seeks to promote economic growth that is inclusive, equitable and environmentally sustainable. This involves fostering innovation, creating job opportunities and ensuring fair distribution of resources to improve the living standards of all citizens.
Social sustainability aims to address social injustice, promote social cohesion and enhance the quality of life for all members of society. This includes access to education, healthcare, housing and basic services as well as promote social inclusion, gender equality and cultural diversity.
Environmental sustainability focuses on preserving and protecting natural resources and ecosystem for future generations. This involves reducing pollution, mitigating climate change, conserving biodiversities, and promoting sustainable use of renewable resources such as land, water, and energy.
Thank you three of you for explaining. Yash, can you enlighten challenges faced in promoting sustainable development?
Challenges in ensuring equitable resource distribution include social, economic and corruption, which these subjects can hinder fair allocation of resource and perpetuate social divisions, which can comprehensively and require inclusive strategies to address them effectively.
Now Tanveer, can you explain role of regulation in the extraction and use of natural resources?
Regulations are crucial to ensure responsible and sustainable extractions and use of natural resources. Without them, there is a risk of overexploitation, environmental degradation, and social injustice. Regulation can help balance economic development with environmental protection and social equity.
Thank you, Tanveer. Swastika and Disha, can you explain need of resource planning in country like India?
If we continue to use and exploit the resources, then the future of the earth and human existence is in danger. Therefore, resource planning is necessary for equitable distribution and proper utilization as well as development of the resource.
Resource planning plays an important role in a country like India. There are regions that have huge resources but lack other facilities. For example, there are huge water resources in Arunachal Pradesh but lack infrastructure development. Rajasthan also has great source of solar energy development but it has not been utilized. Thus, resource planning can be done at local, regional, state and national levels.
Yogita, can you explain steps of resource planning?
Steps in resource planning include identification and documentation of the various resources of the country through survey, measurements and mapping, creation of planning structure to implement the resource development plans with the help of skills, technology and setup institution, complement the resource plans with national plans.
Thank you, Yogita. Vanchika Verma and Vanchika Bengal, can you explain what are the steps taken internationally for conservation of resources?
Extreme use of sources will lead to various problems for the environment and human existence. Therefore, the conservation of resources is necessary to conserve them for future generations. The first ever environmental summit was done in year 1992 at international level in Rio de Janeiro in Brazil, where more than 100 states participated in it to discuss and finding out solutions to various problems related environment. The summit is also known as Earth Summit 1992.
The primary objective of Earth Summit is to produce a broad agenda and a new blueprint for international action on development and environmental issues that would help guide the international cooperation and development policy in the 21st century. The Earth Summit concluded that the concept was attainable for all the people of the world, regardless of whether they were at local, regional, national and international level.
Yuvraj and Yashika, can both of you explain what are outcomes of Earth Summit in 1992?
The main outcome agenda summit in 1992 are Rio Declaration on Environment and Development, Agenda 21 and Forest Principles. The first document is called Rio Declaration. In short contained 27 principles that were supposed to guide countries in future for sustainable development. Agenda 21 is an action plan concerning sustainable development, but it is non-binding.
Another important outcome of Rio Summit is the Forest Principle. It is also called as Rio Forest Principle. Forest Principle are an outcome of the UN based on forestry growth and conservation. This document was a compromise result after the discussion with the UN nations.
Thank you both of you for explaining. Yashika, can you tell what is the impact of exhausting resources on an ecosystem?
Exhausting resources in an ecosystem can lead to habitat destruction, loss of biodiversity, species extinction, disruption of ecosystem balance, and harm to human well-being, as we rely on healthy ecosystem resources like clean water, food, air, etc.
Thank you, Ishta, for explaining. Uttari, at the last, can you tell how does the depletion of resources affect the stability of food chain?
The resources affect the stability of food chain in several ways. When the key resources like food or habitat are exhausted, it can lead to decline in population of certain species, causing imbalance in predator and prey relationship. The relationship can rely on food affecting the multiple trophic level, potentially leading to cascading effect on the entire ecosystem. Overall, resource depletion undermines resilience and functionality of food chain, making an ecosystem more vulnerable to collapse.
Thank you.
From this discussion, it's clear that the choices we make regarding resources and development shape the world we live in. Each one of us has a role to play in ensuring sustainable practices and development of resources.
Thank you everyone for your insightful contribution and engagement in today's discussion.
Thank you. Now be prepared to be merged in the beauty of our mother tongue. So here comes student of my class for Hindi poem.
डरी सेमी सी सोच रही एक छोटी सी कली फूल की, क्या मैं भी एक निशानी बनूंगी इंसान की हर भूल की। मेरी किस्मत में भी क्या एक फूल बनना नहीं लिखा है, मेरी किस्मत में भी क्या एक फूल बनना नहीं लिखा है। दृष्ट इस मानव ने कि अपना लक्ष्य यही चुना है, दृष्ट इस मानव ने कि अपना लक्ष्य यही चुना है।
चुप बैठा एक पेड़ दूर से उस कली को देख रहा था, कैसे उसके डर को मिटाएं कुछ छुपाए वह सोच रहा था। फिर बोला वह दृढ़मन करके मेरे साथ भी यही किया है, फिर बोला वह दृढ़मन करके मेरे साथ भी यही किया है। अपना ही बसवार साधने मेरा भी जीवन यही लिया है, अपना ही बसवार साधने मेरा भी जीवन यही लिया है।
दोनों के मन की बातों को जब जाते जाते सुना पवन ने, बोली बहुत कष्ट दिया है हमको इस नादा एक लगन ने। फैला के मुझ में प्रदूषण खुद की सांस ही कर ली है दूषित, फैला के मुझ में प्रदूषण खुद की सांस ही कर ली है दूषित। अब कौन करे इन नादानों को इनकी दुष्टकनी से सूचित, अब कौन करे इन नादानों को इनकी दुष्टकनी से सूचित।
इन सब की तड़प की बदुआ जो हमको आज लगी है, इन सब की तड़प की बदुआ जो हमको आज लगी है। इनकी तड़प की जैसी जिंदगी हमको आज मिली है, इनकी तड़प की जैसी जिंदगी हमको आज मिली है। माफी मांग इन सबसे हम अपना पर्यावरण बचाएं, माफी मांग इन सबसे हम अपना पर्यावरण बचाएं। खुद की सरल जिंदगी जी के इन रुष्टों को आज मनाएं, खुद की सरल जिंदगी जी के इन रुष्टों को आज मनाएं, इन रुष्टों को आज मनाएं। धन्यवाद।
Music is to the soul what words are to mind. So let's welcome Yamya for an instrumental performance.
Music, once entered the soul, becomes sort of spirit and never dies. So let's awaken up our soul with a Hindi song.
पूछेगी धरती तब कहाँ थे तुम,
स्वच्छता और पानी, हमको बचानी है ये जिंदगानी। स्वच्छता और पानी।
Music gives soul to universe, wings to mind, flight to imagination, and life to everything. Now, I would like to invite Yashita for English song.
I will take a chance to be who I'm meant to be. I won't let fear keep me from trying. It's time for me to make a change. Start living the life I want. I'm gonna reach for the sky, way up high. I'm never giving up. It's up to me to see who I can be. My dreams reality. I'm never giving up. I'm never giving up. I'm never giving up. I'm never giving up. I won't live the life others expect of me. I want to be proud of who I'm becoming. It's time for me to make a change, to start living the life I want. I'm gonna reach for the sky, way up high. I'm never giving up. It's up to me to see who I can be, make dreams reality. I'm never giving up. I'm never giving up. I'm never giving up. I'm never giving up. Thank you.
Classical dancing is being like a mother. If you have never done it, you can't imagine how difficult it can be. So our class students have meticulously crafted a classical dance performance where each movement is a heartfelt prayer and each step is an expression of gratitude. Let us witness and honor this beautiful display of devotion by Yame and Yeshita.
प्रस्तुत है तराना।
Dancing is surely the most basic and relevant of all forms of expression. So now let's welcome some students of our class for a marvelous dance performance.
क्या कभी अंबर से सूर्य बिछड़ता है, क्या कभी बिन बाती दीपक जलता है, क्या कभी अंबर से सूर्य बिछड़ता है, क्या कभी बिन बाती दीपक जलता है। कैसी है अनहोनी हर आँख हुई रंग, छोड़ गया जो तू कैसे जिएंगे हम। तू ही किनारा, तू ही सहारा, तू जग सारा, तू ही हमारा सूरज, तू ही तारा। जय जयकारा, जय जयकारा, स्वामी देना साथ हमारा। जय जयकारा, जय जयकारा, स्वामी देना साथ हमारा।
है